working on a live stream, applying optimized settings. We live. We alive. We alive. All right. Sign in the chat.
Hey, same. Well, I don't have it, so you got to send it to me.
Yeah, I'm finna send it. You know, you could subscribe to the channel.
I'm subscribed to enough stuff, bro. So.
But this is something you're actually on. All right, never mind.
We're live, please remember.
I'm aware. I'm aware.
Oh yeah, baby.
He is lit for what we finna talk about. What am I doing? YouTube. I don't need to put it up on the computer. I'm stupid.
Gotta feed my dog.
You ain't been fed the dog.
Just walked in the door. Literally just walked in the door. Got dropped off.
Hey.
Oh.
What am I doing? Oh.
Oh, shit. Oh, you can't eat till I eat anyway, so it ain't gonna matter.
Dang. Mic check. Mic check. Levels good. All right, y'all ready?
Yeah.
I need to send him the link, huh? Anybody else need the link?
No.
What?
I said, no, I'm subscribed to the channel.
Oh, fantastic.
That's why it's so early. It's early.
Okay. I'm running the intro.
This is Sports Talk and everything in between. Your systems are offline. Anonymous. I'm in the mood. Let me get it poppin' to be
Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Sports Talk and everything in between. I don't know what season this is. I don't know what episode this is, but if you listening on any of the podcasting platforms, just know it's been episodes. They just ain't been uploaded. This is gonna be the first episode that's been uploaded everywhere. But if you are, a faithful listener, you can subscribe to the YouTube channel so you don't never miss nothing in case I end up being lazy. You feel me? But we're back. We're back as always. We're always back. I'm your host, T. And I got a couple of good dudes with me. Starting off, Double M. Make your voice distinctive.
What? Lakers are eliminated.
We ain't understand none of that. What in the world was that? Try again.
I said, what it do, baby? The Lakers are eliminated.
That's crazy. I would have never got that from what I heard. Joe!
Right. Hopping out with the heat already. I didn't know it was gonna be that type of show.
You know what I do. And Tiz!
What's happening, folks? Lakers are eliminated.
The Lakers are eliminated.
LeBron sucks.
What? That's crazy. Man, we got a couple of things to get into. Absolutely. I don't want to waste no time. But this is not a waste of time. If you feel like you want to start a podcast and you want to get, a little money off, you know what I'm saying? Go to podbean.com/sports talk. That's SPORTSTALK Sports Talk. And get your first month free on Podbean. Of course, it's on us. Hey, let me do something for you. Help me help you. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, let's get straight into some NBA news. Of course, starting with the biggest, at least on this podcast. And seemingly everywhere else. That's all I heard today. The Lakers are eliminated from playoff contention. Man, that's crazy. Anthony Davis, when asked about it, said, we felt like we had built a product that could go win a championship, and we was riddled with injuries, and it just fell apart. I want to get y'all thoughts on this, starting with Tiz, since he is the residential Laker lover. What's going on, Tiz?
I was a little irritated, quite irritated, not happy about it. You went from a play-in to even falling out. It was horrible. Horrible.
What happened, man?
Injuries were part of it. Lackluster play was another part of it. Glasshouse came back, thought he was going to be able to carry the team, and he's still Glasshouse. If you read the article that I sent you, I found it rather amusing. Part of what points out, you can't blame anybody but LeBron for this because of the picks that they had, the picks they could have had. Magic spoke out about it. DeMar DeRozan was part of somebody they could have gotten. They didn't want that. You end up signing Westbrook. You let go of the Great White Hope. You
Stop calling him that. What is wrong with him? What's wrong with him?
man, he's putting in work with your boys in Chicago.
I know
gotta
he
give him
is,
credit.
but that don't make him no great white hope. They don't need no hope. They got it. Like what are we talking about? What do they have to hope for? They have it already. Now go ahead.
Okay. Be that as it may, so a couple of things to me need to take place.
Okay.
We already know Vogel will probably take a hit. LeBron needs to stand up and accept responsibility for his actions.
Wow. This is nuts.
AD needs to be gone.
Dang.
Westbrook, they're stuck. Nobody's gonna take that contract. There's gonna have to be some changes. I don't know how they can do it with the cap, the money they've already got involved, and how much LeBron is pulling on people's coattails or whatever he's doing behind the scenes to build such an atrocious situation like he did. I'm curious to see how he's going to stand up and take responsibility for this.
Front office tears is nuts. I'm hearing a lot of absurd things, and I know that Double M, and I hope Double M will rip this apart. But you know what? I'm going to actually throw it to Joe. Joe, give me some reasonable words.
I don't know, T. It might be a little radical to some people, but in my honest opinion, of course this season was a failure, and in hindsight they could have had.
Yo, hold on. Before we go there, why was what I saying called radical?
You blaming all of this on LeBron?
Yeah.
I didn't blame all of it on LeBron.
That's
I
crazy.
said LeBron. Okay.
That's crazy. You act like he can sign people.
Like, I understand he has the influence and everything, but like,
It's not his job.
it's not his job.
It's not in the job description. It wasn't in the
There
bio.
was a lot of other people that was like, oh, you think this is a great idea? You're a person of great influence. Well, you know what? I get paid to make these decisions, but instead I rely on you.
That's exactly
Like-
what I mean.
Like, we can
Wait a minute.
blame LeBron, but like, he did not sign no papers, no contracts. Like, LeBron didn't do none of that.
And there's 5 of them on the court. But before we even get there, it's like, yo, that's nuts, yo. Yo, if I tell you to do something and you do it, then you get mad at me because I told you to do it. Like, bruh, what? Man, what? He didn't write that contract. He ain't send a deal. He just like, yo, I want Russ. Man, Jerry Krause told MJ no often. What are we talking about?
I mean, but even with all that withstanding, you know, LeBron's decisions being what they did led to the team being the squad that they are now. It was a lot of, it was kind of one of the weird seasons. There was a lot of factors that kind of messed with it too. Besides, you know, just the personnel, because I think the personnel worked sometimes. It didn't always look bad. It was just, there was just a lot of injuries. Everybody wasn't on the court at the same time. I think they went into the season with a lot of arrogance, thinking they could turn it on whenever they wanted to. There was a bunch of, you know, proven people on the court at the same time, and they thought it would all be all right earlier in the season, and then people started getting hurt. The team never really got chemistry. I mean, it's not to say that it won't happen again next year, but if you have the similar group of players again next year, which they probably will have most of them, just because of money issues and the lack of maneuverability they're gonna have. I mean, I don't think it's gonna be. It probably won't be a championship team, but they'll probably do decent in the playoffs next year if they take it seriously, especially if LeBron ends up staying.
Man, Double M.
Yes, sir.
Let them have it.
Man, look, I said from the beginning of the year, the team is too old, too injury prone. They were not gonna do anything, and they didn't. You know, people was talking about. I was watching some of the experts today, and they were talking about. They were saying they mentioned the fact that AD talked about the injuries. And if all of them had been healthy, do you know what their record was when all of them was healthy? All three of them played, their big three?
What was the record?
11-10.
500 team.
Huh?
500 team. Still
Yep.
500. Still 500.
So they might have made the play in, but they weren't going to do nothing. Even people around the league didn't think they were going to do anything. That hype was what they were going to do. I agree with you. Ultimately, it's the front office who signs people. But you think about what star athletes, what they're trying to, what their ultimate goal is to have a large say in the construction of the organization. It's no different than the NFL. Tom Brady wants it. He just actually gets it and actually won. Aaron Rodgers, that's what he was fighting for. Russell Westbrook. I mean, and LeBron. LeBron got his way. They let him have his way because of who he is. So in that regard, yeah, he's partly to blame for that too. Front office signed them. That's on them. Magic ripped the front office and LeBron. But they were actually Magic said, and correct me if I'm wrong, Tiz. Magic said that they were actually going to sign DeRozan. And then AD and LeBron and AD start talking to Russ. That's their boy. And that killed all of that. No, we want him instead. And that's what they done. They catered to their superstars. So they have some blame too. I'm with you, T. Let the front office construct the team. They did a good job drafting them folks they let go.
Yeah, I'm not. I can't really put the roster on LeBron because, like, this is the way I see it. In my personal opinion, the amount of credit I give you for success is the same amount of blame I give you for failure. And I'm not looking at LeBron. If they would have won, be like, oh yeah, did he win and got these people? LeBron was playing amazing out of the All-Star break. Well, really all year, whenever he was on the floor. Man, I don't even think you have to be like the Russell Westbrook trade didn't even make sense, like from a monetary standpoint. cause like his contract is so bad, and I can't say he bad, but he wasn't what they needed. I think that's like, I hadn't heard Westbrook name in regards to his play as far as blame goes, like really yet all day. I've been listening to a lot of different opinions, and I was wondering if Joe was gonna touch it. Joe ain't touch it. If you have 3 stars, one of them plays well, exceedingly well, one of them is a glass house, and the third one is a turnover machine and inefficient, I'm looking at the 2 that didn't play well. Like, the way you win basketball games is by playing well. And neither one of them from, just being absent, and one of them from bad play, didn't play well. That's where the blame goes. Maybe Frank Vogel's voice got stale in the locker room, but I don't see coaching as important in basketball as it is in football. Like, do they do better if they sign Ty Lue instead of Frank Vogel this current year? Not this upcoming year, but like just this past year. It's a lot of different things that you could point out in regards to like their failure, but it was terrible, to say the least. It's crazy. Wow.
I agree with you. Oh,
I'm sorry. Go ahead, because I was changing topics a little bit. So go ahead.
No, I agree with you 100%. I don't think coaching is as important in basketball. Coaching is important, period.
Yeah.
But it's not as important as football.
Yeah.
Or maybe a baseball manager.
Yeah, like I think in football, when you have a bad team, you can immediately probably plug and play like a good coaching staff that'll turn some mediocre players into like a really, it's a lot of moving pieces in football. But basketball, it's 5 dudes on the court, and I unless they had more of a motivator, like Joe said, they came in like pretty cocky, but like it was without substance. It like they got the chip, but like it didn't seem like they was hungry for another one. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but
I think when they won their championship in the bubble, they was probably one of the only ones that wanted to be in the bubble. That was cool with being in the bubble, cause
yeah, but they was a younger roster. I mean, why would you decimate that team? I've never understood that.
I mean, unless
But-
some players wanted money. Like Rondo left the team and got a bag. So like it could be situations like that. It wasn't that they necessarily wanted to just break the team up, but players got their own agendas too.
Well, I understand that, and I'm just saying the Bucks is the exception because they brought everybody back. They didn't win, but they brought everybody back. They did what they could. Even the stars did what they could so that they could make a run back. And I think that sometimes is what's different between elite NFL players and basketball players. Have you ever heard a basketball player take a back seat or a pay cut so that you can make your team better?
Steph Curry.
If LeBron,
Steph Curry.
he's the exception.
The exception, not the rule. I'm with you.
And look at where Golden State is.
Yeah. On the other hand, though, I like, just for the sake of argument, I think it's a little bit easier to do in football because it's a 53-man roster. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't swing the tide. I'm pretty sure with every professional athlete, there's got to be a degree of competitiveness and or ego. And when one player can like swing the pendulum on a team in basketball, what I'm gonna take a pay cut for? I'm the man. What you mean? You know what I'm saying?
Well, hold on, y'all, because that happened in Miami with the big 3. They all 3 did take a pay cut to get them together. They won 2 titles, I believe.
Yeah.
That's one exception. That's one exception.
We had two
But that's-
exceptions.
Wade, Bosh, and LeBron did it.
But that's
They
what I'm
built that
saying.
team.
But that's my point, though, Tiz. So
Right. It
even
don't,
like
it don't
you
have
just said,
to off. No.
I mean, but even like you just said, T, you said I'm the man. Why should I take a cut? Well, look at what happened to the Lakers.
Right.
Them jokers traded their future away. They don't have no first round picks for what, 3 years?
15.
Yeah, but for every Lakers, there's a it ain't exactly even. I know that, but like that's why I brought up ego. You know what I'm saying? Like, and everybody ain't got that mentality. Like, you know, some people just trying to get paid. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I agree, and some deservedly so. I mean,
So look at a guy like Jordan Poole for Golden State. He knew Thompson was going to be out because of Thompson's injury. He willingly went to the bench when Thompson came back. And even while Steph is out now, coming back in and starring and doing his spot. Guys like that with that type of mentality, we don't mind. We just want to be able to play. They're difficult and hard to find. So you're signed to keep that guy, so you know, or he's got that mindset he'll want to stay, so they can go on and get it instead of getting these other guys.
and you know what?
I mean,
I think that let me interject real quick. I think that it ain't all too beneficial to be like that in the NBA. Because a lot of them dudes is really focused on winning and loyal. Like, they get traded. They get traded without, you know, like I think Jimmy Butler is competitive. Really, you know what I'm saying? And they traded him from Chicago. I don't think he wanted to leave. Same thing happened with DeMar DeRozan when they shipped him out of Toronto. Like, it's high risk, high reward to have that attitude in the NBA, I feel like.
yeah.
What if I'm really focused on winning, and the next thing you know, I'm focused on winning, the team focused on winning, but the front office is thinking they can do better without me. Nah, let me get this bag, because ain't no telling what's going to happen at the trade deadline. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I do think that it gets to a certain point that if your goal, I mean, I think DeRozan is an exception because you actually traded for a better player.
We at the third exception now.
No, still, if I have the choice between Kawhi and a healthy Kawhi and DeMar, I'm taking Kawhi.
Give me DeMar DeRozan. Chicago, stand up. I ain't heard nothing from Kawhi this year, but DeMar be going crazy. Chicago, stand up.
I got you.
Absolutely.
I mean, I think that sooner or later, even a person like Poole, if he keeps playing the way he does, he's gonna get paid.
He's gonna get it back.
That's just, huh?
He's going to get his bag. I fully agree with you on that.
Yeah, he's gonna get paid, and he might even get paid with Golden State.
Yeah.
So I think you can run your course for so long, and if you keep hitting the wall, sooner or later you gotta do something different.
Well, only time will tell. Joe,
Yeah.
tell me about the Nets. What's going on over there? What's going on with the Nets, Joe?
They kind of doing their thing. They are kind of doing their thing, and they got Kyrie back, and they've been looking pretty good. The East has been not surprisingly, the East has been gradually getting good, and there's a lot of competition over there though. So, like, the Nets, even though they spiking at the right time and they getting good again with Kevin Durant and Kyrie, and, they got Seth. They're doing good right now. They're losing right now by 3 to the Knicks, but they're doing pretty good. They're catching
Milwaukee did them boys in last week, though.
Milwaukee don't play though. Milwaukee do not play. They play a whole lot of defense over there in Milwaukee. Get cold out there.
Man, listen, Joe
Yeah.
said they doing all right. They in the play-in tournament. I thought this was the East representative. That's why I'm deferring to you. What's going on, bro? That don't look like they doing all right to me.
What do you expect from this team that didn't have Kyrie earlier in the season, was only playing away games?
They got Kevin Durant.
And then Kevin Durant was injured earlier in the season.
I don't care about none of that.
James Harden was playing halfway, and then all of a sudden he want to leave.
What's going on?
Like, everybody, really, the team is just coming back together now. They got rid of Harden. They got some pieces. Kevin Durant is getting healthy, and Kyrie is playing in all the games now. It makes sense they are where they at, but the important thing is
play defense, Joe.
Nah, they don't play good defense. They play a little bit of defense.
What's
They
the
don't play
difference?
good. Because you could play just enough defense and still get away with it if you just have volatile scoring.
Yeah, but when they meet that team like Milwaukee or Miami, teams that defend,
It take you a while to meet them teams.
they're not winning those series.
It's gonna look a lot more convincing when they lose when they meet them teams, though, but they're gonna go through some of these lower teams to make their way up there. They're gonna beat up on teams like the Knicks and let me see who else will they catch.
Is that so? Cause they down. They down by 3 right now.
I told you they down.
Hey, yo, I heard you, but I was looking at the app before you said it. So you know what I'm saying? Like, relax. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I don't think they really care because they locked in already.
Oh shoot! Both of my teams is playing each other right now.
Like teams like the Raptors, younger teams probably like the Hawks and the Hornets. Yeah, they got some teams to go through to get right before they have to face some real champs.
Yeah, but Atlanta beat them the other day.
That's one game. That's not a series though. That's why I said young teams.
Yeah, but how many games is the play in?
Once young teams get into the playoffs, it gets different. Double M, you know that.
I understand. I said how many games is the play in?
It's one game.
Okay.
If I only got one shot, ooh, yeah.
If they don't get right, they gonna be at home with the Lakers.
Hey, who are your teams? You just said both your teams are playing.
Chicago and Boston.
Chicago and Boston.
Okay.
That's my team.
Who's standing up? Who's standing up?
Boston's standing up right now, but I'm not hurt by it because I love them too. You know what I'm saying? So it's okay.
Oh yeah. Who is the number 1 seed right now?
Miami.
Oh, I thought it said that.
Hey,
a
you know,
couple of weeks ago.
Double M, I was just about to bring up a point before you said something. And I was going to big you up, but now I got to kind of put you on blast since you was trying to be braggadocious. I was just about to say, oh, look at that, Double M. Only you and me got teams that's in the playoffs. But let me correct myself. Your team in the play-in, they barely got there. And they'll be...
But they in.
They'll be out soon.
They're in.
They gonna play one more week, like Gabe
And
said.
you know what? And who did they beat to get in?
You tell me.
The Lakers.
What was your team?
San Antonio, stand up.
Okay.
Tiz,
Yeah.
you know why you didn't know that was his team?
Why?
Cause he been shamed all year. They been trash. He ain't been repping them. You ain't even know he was a Spurs fan.
He bring it up every once in a while.
Every blue moon.
It don't matter.
And OKC is. Then he talk about the Spurs.
Oh my goodness.
OKC ain't in.
I'm finna block.
San Antonio, stand up.
We got a comment. We got a comment from Juice talking about some Miami with a flame emoji.
There you go. I call Miami. I still call Miami.
Nah, that's her team.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I'm standing with you, Juice.
Nah, you can't stand over there. You gotta stand over there in that 11th spot.
I'm standing because I
Or
call
the
Miami.
10th spot. You gotta stand over there in that 10th spot. I don't care what you
I'm
call.
standing with
You
the
gonna
number
stand with
1
your
seed.
team. You gonna ball with them sorry
I
dudes.
like Miami. I like Miami the last time. I like Miami when they played the Lakers in the bubble.
Yeah, but it's a difference. That's like me liking the
No.
Lakers for like when they on a run. I like the Lakers. I liked Milwaukee last year, and I was right. But that ain't my team, though. You feel me? That ain't my team.
Miami is my other team, sir.
Oh well, I ain't never. This is news to me. Never heard of it.
Well, you just wasn't listening on other shows.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah.
Well. Anything else for best? Oh, Lonzo out for the season with a knee injury. But that's
There go the
okay.
Bulls.
Huh?
There go the Bulls.
Nah, folks. That ain't. Wait a minute. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth.
Down go the Bulls.
Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Whoa. It ain't down with the Bulls. It ain't over for us. It ain't over
Get 'em
for
out.
us.
Horns down. Get him out of here.
Listen,
Who's your backup point guard?
let me look it up.
Is this the Great White Hope?
If it's the Great White Hope, then we have hope. Talking about? What do you mean? Hold on, teams, Bulls. There we go. On my favorite.
Keep clowning if I didn't know the backup point guard to my team.
Bro. Because yes, it's Alex Caruso. He put on the Caruso show.
Oh yeah.
So at this point, who y'all's picks to get into the final?
To get into the finals, do we have to do that right now? Like we got to do it right now. We can't have a special tournament episode. Let me see when the last game. Of the season.
Just the early call.
Just
the
early-
early call.
Nothing
Everybody
official?
start Next week, just early call.
Wait, nothing official. So this is just a little asterisk.
We won't make it official. We won't make it official till the playoffs start next week. But right now,
They start next week.
who would you go with?
What day they start next
Playoffs
week?
start next week.
You know what day?
No, I don't. I'm not looking at you. I'm trying to kill this salad.
Okay. Yeah. All right, bro. They start April 16th. Jeez. Next Saturday. So next Monday we'll have the playoff prediction episode. I'm glad you said that, Tiz. Thank you, Tiz. I'm gonna have to double your salary.
You get 2 pieces of lettuce instead of 1.
I send him a little Coke or something. So, I'm trying to think. Oh, yeah. Okay. So who we got for the finals? In the West, I got. Man, listen, man. Call me crazy, man. I got Memphis, man.
Why is that crazy? They're the number 2 seed.
Nah, because I don't think anybody
That's not
expected them to
crazy.
go crazy in the playoffs.
Nah, it's not their first time there. That's not crazy at all.
Okay. All right. I don't know what other people be thinking, Joe. I was just trying to cover my tracks in case somebody be like, what? You know, how you
I
be
was
doing.
just trying to let you know me, bro.
Oh, okay. Thank you, bro. And in the East, I got Boston. But Chicago not getting out in the first round. They're not getting put out in the first round, I should say. Yeah, we got something riding on that. Ooh, that mean they have to put up Milwaukee. Ooh. Ooh. I ain't worried about it. I am not worried about it. I ain't worried about nothing. I ain't worried about nothing.
Who's going next?
Joe, you.
Oh,
Yo.
well, I got Phoenix coming out the West.
Ugh,
I'm gonna keep it simple. I got Phoenix coming out the West.
ugh.
They should have done it last year. I'll give it to them this year. Chris Paul got hurt, threw everything off. Maybe he'll stay healthy. I think they might make it all the way. Now in the East, I'm really torn between Miami and Milwaukee here. Giannis keeps looking like he getting better, so I'm kind of want to lean that way. But Giannis' help, his surrounding cast usually don't hold up too great. I'm gonna go Miami. Phoenix and Miami.
Double M.
Miami and Golden State.
Okay. Tiz. You got LA.
Golden State and Milwaukee.
Oh, gotcha.
Who are you saying?
Golden State and Milwaukee.
Oh,
So out of the teams y'all picked, who y'all got taking it out in?
Miami.
Joe,
Phoenix.
Tiz. Tiz.
Man, I'm torn between my pick. I'm gonna go Golden State.
You think Golden State finna beat Milwaukee in a 7 game?
I'm gonna go Golden State. Remember, this is the way too early pictures that we're doing it Monday.
Okay. Yeah. No, that's fine. Yeah, think on that.
You know what though, Joe? I think
Yeah.
I think Chris Paul is gonna be that star that never gets a ring.
Kind of like how Aaron Rodgers not gonna get another ring.
Well, he got one, so we can't.
I said get another one. I said get another one.
That's what you get. That's what you get trying to bring mixed sports comparisons.
This is
Now,
a
look
multi-sport
look-
show, Joe.
We talk about basketball players that never had a ring. You bring up a person that's got a ring in a different sport that don't even pair.
But I said he's not gonna get another one. I don't think nobody
that
listened to
doesn't
what I
matter
said.
when we're talking about somebody without one.
You're just crispity, crunchity, salty that he's not getting another ring.
You're just crispy, crunchy, salty because you always like to hate on my quarterback.
Why would that make me crispity, crunchity, salty, bro?
Because I ain't even got to say nothing for you to bring it up.
Nah, bro. I just like to remind you. You know what I'm saying?
I know. You like hate. It's fine.
Nah, bro. I'm not a hater. I'm a lover. So. So that wrap
preaching
up.
love like Will Smith.
A
You said
whole
what?
CLB over there.
I said he preaching love like Will Smith.
Yeah,
After you done slap Joe on stage.
Dang. That's crazy. I love Joe. I wouldn't do him like that. Not in front of millions. We can slap box in the backyard, but not in front of millions. But my pick is Boston all the way. Boston. I don't say they name as much because they don't need as much love as my other child, but I do like them equally.
Wow.
I know.
That's work. That's not gonna happen.
Oh, okay. That's all right.
You're missing a center. You're missing a center. Don't forget.
And you have been for a long time.
I'm missing a sitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, Boston is missing a center.
Oh, I don't care. I
He
don't
done
care.
for the year, ain't he? Ain't he
Huh?
done for the year?
No. He's got at least the first round of the playoffs.
How many times I gotta tell y'all I don't care? It don't matter. We do this. But we spent a solid 38 minutes on basketball. I'm proud of us. Hey, y'all, quick question before we transition to the NFL. I do have an actual NFL topic that I want to get everybody's opinion on, but before we do that, so in the month, 2 months, month and a half between the NBA season and the NFL season, what we gonna do? What are we gonna talk about?
Dude, free agency.
But we've been doing that already.
Talk
Yeah,
about
but free
this
agency can be crazy.
I'm gonna start asking y'all what's y'all favorite cereal. We're gonna have discussions.
I might do like Joe about you here in a minute.
Oh, you just gonna dip? Dang.
Take a hiatus.
That's crazy. I don't even think he gonna be
Take
gone.
care. I gotta take care of my mental health I got family issues.
Ain't nothing wrong with your brain. Alright. If anybody need a mental health break, it's me. But you know what? I be here every day. First one in,
Bro,
last one out.
Power to take the break, bro. You got the power to take a break.
But I do it for the team.
Hold on. Speaking of which, y'all say he filed that grievance for his $20 million?
Yeah,
Who?
Ben Simmons.
I don't want to talk about him.
He trying to get his money back.
He like the never mind. Moving on to NFL. I'm gonna get straight to it. The Washington Commanders. How much do y'all know about what's been going on behind the scenes in Washington? T.S., that's in your division. I would hope you would know something. No?
I guess that silence is a no.
The light ain't come on.
Oh my God. Okay. That's fine. So
hold on. Wait a minute.
Go ahead.
Wait a minute. You talking about the grievance or the lawsuit that was filed against them? Against the upper echelon folks in their business?
I'm talking about the full-on scandal. The whole shaboing boing. It's crazy.
Whoa!
What?
I'm just Shaboing boy?
Boing. Okay.
Y'all stop me for that? Really?
Who says Shaboing boy?
Joe, you ought to be done caught on by now.
What's the scandal? What's the shaboing?
I can't stand
You left off with boing.
I'm about the Shaboing, bro.
I can't
What's
stand
the
y'all,
point?
bro. Really, like
There's two boings.
Well, what's the shaboing boing then?
oh my goodness. They got a lot of
Break
stuff.
down the boing boing.
Now I'm trying to. They got a lot of stuff, man. The workplace is toxic. They doing a lot. Like, it's so much. It's hard to compartmentalize it. I don't know if I should start from the beginning and go up or start at the most recent and go down. I'm gonna start with the most recent. So the Washington Commanders are currently under investigation by the CIA or the FBI, one of the two, for practices in the workplace. If you'll notice, when John Gruden got fired from his job because of emails he was sending them to a dude that was working with the Washington Commanders. That's how they even found it in the first place. They found like 13,000 emails of just egregious stuff being talked about and discussed in those emails. Now, in their most recent findings, the NFL rules state teams are required to share 40% of net home ticket sales with the other teams, in a sort of scheme that would surely get Snyder in as much trouble as anything before it. So much trouble that calls for Snyder to fire the team might start coming from his own partners. The Commanders allegedly held that portion back, keeping that massive amount of money for themselves. So 40% of ticket revenue that the away team is supposed to get from the game, they done had two books. They keeping the money for themselves. So now you at the point where, like, I mean, I guess you would have to get the IRS involved, because are they reporting their income correctly? 40% of a game's ticket sale. Yo, that's crazy, yo. All this stuff that's been going on in that organization, like, people been trying to get him, Dan Snyder, like, they're trying to take the team from him because of workplace practices, shady business, all this stuff. And the NFL kind of been turning a blind eye. But now they messing with the money? Yeah. The Commanders finna get sold. Straight up. What do y'all think about that? That I've told you thus far, while I look up even more egregious information on them. Starting with you.
You don't want them folks in your life. That IRS. The IRS took down Capone. You don't want to do.
Yeah,
You don't want to do this in your life.
yeah, they.
Second of all,
they ain't in the
I
play.
know why they kept 40. They wouldn't get a 40% because they wouldn't have made no money. The 40% came. Most of it came from the visiting team's fans. The Commanders is so bad.
That's tough.
They bad. They've been bad since John Riggins left back in the 80s.
Hey, Joe, what you think?
That's a lot. That's a lot of malpractice going on over there. I can almost understand why the NFL didn't want to touch it, but I just want to know how long they've been letting this not slide, but you know when you know what's going on, but you know it's gonna be a bigger issue to deal with it than to just leave it alone.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of what it sounds like the NFL kind of did here. It was like, I know this is going to be a can of worms once we actually deal with this. Let's push it to the side for a minute. I wonder how long they can put it to the side.
You know
So
what, Joe?
you can equate this similar to what the NCAA was doing to Kansas, Duke, Arizona, and Kentucky.
So what? Not?
Joe,
Say that
with
again.
what Joe is saying about the NFL looking into what Washington is doing and didn't want to touch it. This is similar to the NCAA scandal Kentucky, Louisville, Duke, Kansas, and Arizona got into with the money for trying to get these high school players to come to their various teams and offering them stuff under the table.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Man,
What
you
were
know
you
what?
saying?
I think that it's only so much because they've been pointing that out when it comes to Kaepernick. And what was the other situation that just came up? Oh, with the dude, the Miami ex-Miami coach. I think it's at the end of the day.
Brian Flores.
Yeah. At the end of the day, it's only so much the NFL can do anyway, because the owners run the league.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it was just so much they could do anyway. When it comes to their teams, they might can do something when it comes to players, but their teams, the owners, what can they do? And that man worked for them. Second of all, who has time to send 13,000 emails?
It was over the course of like years.
Man, I don't know if I've sent.
This a whole organization though.
Yeah, it's just madness.
This headline is saying that Congress is probing the financial improprieties by the Washington Commanders. Yeah, the government's involved.
They gonna take the. They gonna take over the NFL anyway.
The government?
Sooner or later, let them keep messing up.
If they tax me for a Cowboys game, I promise I'm moving.
I'm going crazy.
Yo,
I
that's
think that
crazy.
they gonna put some kind of sanction on them. You watch and see.
Wow.
Them dudes just running wild.
Tias, what you think? What you think about this whole scandal thing? Because when I say toxic workplace, like there were, like cheerleaders were being mistreated, like women were being mistreated, called out their name, improper practices going on. It's like that type of stuff. I can't find all of. It's so much information on it. I can't narrow it down. I'm looking it up as we speak, but like just know it's that type of stuff. What you think going on, Tias? What's going on, Tias?
That's the situation. If you're talking impropriety to cheerleaders, every team's been dealing with that pretty much since the inception of the NFL, right?
Yeah, but the problem is like video came out. You know, when they get you on
So-
camera, when they catch you in 4K, it's, you know.
So you got accusations being made. You have no definite proof, but at least you got some smoke. Where there's smoke, there's fire. Similar to the Deshaun Watson this situation, he got all these people speaking up against him, but ain't nobody actually. People are coming out, but they're trying to sweep that up under the rug. He's gonna get fined or suspended somehow by the NFL, although he may not be in any legal trouble. The league will get him. Washington is gonna get in some trouble somehow, some way, because there's too much stuff going on.
They're gonna make him sell the
Gruden's
team.
started that.
They just
what?
they're gonna have to make him sell the team because Dan Snyder, he was under so much like legal pressure that they made him give up the team to his wife, which okay, what that did.
So is this similar to what happened to the old boy who owned
The Clippers.
not Golden State, Sacramento Kings? Is that who it was?
I don't know
I thought it was Phoenix.
No, somebody on the West Coast, one of those West Coast teams, basketball teams.
Wasn't it the
They
Clippers?
forced the owner out.
It was the Clippers.
The Clippers,
I said it 3
yes.
times.
The Clippers.
Yeah,
I can hear you.
because he was saying, he was saying some stuff. So
He was doing yeah.
So it's exactly like this, but it's way more stuff. It's crazy. Man, yeah, they're gonna put him up. Y'all trying to buy a football team?
No.
I got 30 on it.
31.
Joe,
31.
30 bones, bro. What you mean? 30 schmackaroons, $30.
30 schmackles.
Yeah, I got 3 10s. Joe, I know you good for it. Joe, what's up, bro? I know you good for it.
If all you got is 30, you looking for about 10,000 other owners.
Nah, Joe gonna pick up the slack. Joe and you and Tiz.
You don't want to be a minority on them.
Man, look, we just gotta hustle up a little bit more. We'll get it. I ain't mad at owning the Commander. We might change that name one more time. I want to name after A State, the Red Wolves. That's what they should have been. Nah, I'm saying, Washington Red Wolves.
Ain't no rules in Washington.
It wasn't no red.
There's wolves in Arkansas, man.
Arkansas. Who said anything about Arkansas? We live in the A.
Yeah, still.
Stephon Diggs signed a 4-year deal with the Bills. Bobby Wagner went to the Rams. Yo, they gonna go back. They're going back.
Nah.
Yeah, they will. You said nah the first time I told you they were going to the Super Bowl. You ain't believe me.
Nah, they're not going back.
If they're not going back, who is?
Who going this year?
Yeah.
Come on for the NFC?
Yes.
Let's see, for the NFC, I actually haven't given it no thought, but
Well, guess what? I've been thinking about it, and it turns out results are in. The Rams are going back.
all right.
San Fran ain't do nothing amazing.
No.
Green Bay, come on. Tampa, come on. And those are your 3 contenders. Like, it ain't nobody else. We know the Cardinals ain't finna do nothing. We know the Seahawks definitely ain't finna do nothing. The NFC East is a joke. The Lions are a joke. The Vikings are a joke. The Bears are a joke. The Panthers are a joke. The Saints don't have a quarterback. And
They got J-Bo.
Atlanta got Marcus Mariota at quarterback.
You saying Jameis ain't nothing? Ain't that your boy?
Jamison,
J-Bo.
all right, my bad. But
Well,
J-Bo can't get past the Rams. J-Bo can't get past the Rams. He can't do it. But there go your 4 contenders. Now, who coming out the AFC? We just gonna have to wait and see. Cause I don't know. This might be the most lopsided, as far as conferences go, I've ever witnessed in the NFL. It is so lopsided. That's crazy. The AFC West is stacked. The AFC North is stacked. The AFC East got 3 contenders. I count Miami as a contender. I count New England as a contender. And in the AFC South, I count the Colts and I count Tennessee as a contender. That's literally 10 teams. Bro, I can't do it. I can't do it. Joe, if I was you, I would feel good, but then you got that dude on the center.
Make it work.
You know what I'm saying?
You gonna work it out.
Can't seem to swallow a dub. Always choking.
Hey, you know what? I wonder, with him taking that money and all that stuff like that, if they have a losing season, are they gonna compare him to LeBron?
Nah.
Hopefully, compare him to NBA players, and hopefully they just
No.
outside circumstances.
Huh?
I imagine if they go sub 500.
No, if they end up, sub 500, they lose, don't make the playoffs. And
Wow.
I mean, they're saying he controls the narrative, just like LeBron controls the narrative. If the comparison is gonna be made,
They get compared for sure, Joe.
they get compared.
I'm not doubting that point. I'm just not seeing that possibility.
Of them going sub 500.
Yeah, sub 5. You're not going to go sub 500. Come on, man.
No, I'm not saying that they
Hold up.
are.
Hey, before I get too deep, I gotta go. So I'm gonna break off. Say y'all good night. Y'all have a good one. See y'all Monday.
See you later.
Tiz.
Yes, sir.
Joe,
You.
Duck, watch your back. You in trouble. I'm just letting you know in advance. Just duck, watch your back. I'll see y'all later.
All right, Tiz.
All right, kid.
Joe, you were saying.
He's scared now. He's scared.
Joe's playing the long dark. I can't hear you, Joe. I can't hear you. It's getting awkward.
Did he leave?
Nah, he right here. I don't know what's going on with his mic. I'm finna just shut the whole show down. I'm finna just shut it down.
He just left.
He popped out to fix his mic.
That's crazy. I was definitely talking. I am afraid, but did he tell y'all what happened earlier?
Nah.
No.
Oh, well, this is not a podcast related discussion. This is definitely some in between. So just a little heads up on that.
Okay.
But I guess I thought that I told everybody that Rachel was gonna be in town, or that she's here.
Mm-hmm.
And Shantae, I forgot to tell Tiz and Shantae.
You did tell him.
I did. I told her we were on here, right? We all talked about it.
No. I don't remember you saying it on here.
Oh, okay.
That's what I told Tiz. Me and you talking on the phone. That's how I knew.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess I thought I was.
I ain't talking about the last time I called because you blocked my call or whatever you did. Because you was hanging out. I understand it, but just say, hey, send me a text and say this ain't a good time. Tied up.
I did not block your call.
You just don't send it to the voicemail. And then actually I found out that you quick with that too.
I didn't do it. That's not what happened.
Hey, we good now though, Joe. You know what? I support you. Just saying. When I visit again, I'm probably not gonna call you.
Do we need to wrap this up? All right, y'all. We gonna holler at you. Huh?
What else you got?
I ain't got nothing.
Huh?
I ain't got nothing.
Well, I do. So what y'all think about Lamar Jackson not signing yet?
I think Deshaun Watson changed the game. That's simple.
Well, I mean, even before Deshaun Watson signed.
Yeah, but that has to be acknowledged. That's
Oh, definitely.
yeah. Nah, if he was close to signing, he not now. Straight up.
Nah, I don't either. You know, when I first thought about, I'm sorry, I didn't get Joe.
I mean, I ain't got much skin in that matter. I hadn't even really paid attention to the fact that he hadn't re-signed with the Ravens. What is he? Is he on his last year, or is he just re-upping?
No, this is fifth. He's on his 5th year deal. I think he's making 18, 20 million, something like that. He picked up his 5th year option. He's doing his 5th year option.
Gotcha.
And I believe his mom is his agent. He don't have an official agent.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, that makes sense. That makes sense.
You know
That's
what?
one
Oh, go ahead, Joe.
I was just gonna say that's kind of one of them things where, you might be looking at to see how you can better yourself with a better opportunity, and especially when it comes to family handling the matters. Mama gonna look out. She gotta be certain before she lock you up and put you in a position where you can't really maneuver. Well, I'm gonna go get you straight.
Man, you know what? I've heard some ex-GMs, NFL GMs, they just praising the dude. They say he a Hall of Fame agent. Because he patient enough to wait.
Yeah. Smart.
So, yeah, I wasn't thinking that way at first until I just done a little more research. Man, he gonna get broke off.
They giving a lot of scrutiny to him because he don't have an agent and stuff too. But I mean, it's not like having an agent is automatically going, get you a good deal. It's bad agents out there too. I mean, I don't see what they doing as any different as what Dak Prescott agent was doing. You know what I'm saying? And he got broke off for real. So it's like, man, listen. And then, come on. I mean, it's a running back. It's a,
Dude, not a running back, man.
It's a running back under center. Like, look, they trying to figure out how to write that contract. It's different terminology. It's a whole new position. They call it a quarter runner.
That's tough.
He a quarter runner.
Dude.
You know what I'm saying?
He was before he got hurt, he was probably gonna win the MVP.
I don't care. Aaron Rodgers got the MVP back to back, and he ain't win nothing. He's a running back. Like, I don't care. Like, who is he? I don't know him. I don't know. He regular. They lost to us. Like, you know what I'm saying? I be waking up real early to hate on the Ravens. Like I'm making a point to hate the Ravens. You feel me? Like, I ain't trying to discuss him. I don't even have no clout. I don't even got no clout I don't want to give him now. Of course you wanted to talk about them. Because you like them Ratbirds. I don't fool with them. Hey.
No, I'm just asking about his contract situation.
Well, look, he want to get the bag. They don't want to get a bag because he's a running back. They don't pay running backs. They don't pay running back.
Man, look. They got them papers waiting on Lamar. They just waiting on Lamar.
Man, and he said the number ain't big enough. In which I can see that. Like, if I got to throw for 3,000 and run for 2,000, like, it's a lot. It's a lot of wear and tear on the legs. It's a lot of wear and tear on the legs. That's a hybrid position. Can't pay them regular. quarter runners and tight ends need to get paid more. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. You know, Le'Veon was holding out. He was trying to create a new position. It didn't work in his favor.
Who?
Le'Veon.
Again, another running back. They don't pay them.
No. You know, he was wanting to be paid as a receiver.
But they only looked at him as a running back. The same way I only look at Lamar. It's for what he is. He's a running back. He's a running back that can throw the ball far. He a running back with arm talent. Come on, it ain't rocket science. He ain't no Patty Mahomes.
So why you didn't class Cam like that?
Because Cam.
No, don't you do it. Don't you do it.
They didn't have whole packages just for him to run it. Cam ran straight and ran through people. That ain't no running back. That ain't no power back even. And Cam got an MVP. Cam can air it out. I'm not.
No.
Let me tell you something. Wait a minute. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna give you the fundamental difference. Okay? You with me?
All right. I'm with you.
When they line up in I formation. And they snap the ball and he do a 3-step drop, I have no fear in my heart whatsoever on what's gonna happen. I have never had a Ravens wide receiver on the fantasy team.
You had Marquise Brown for a minute there.
He was trade bait.
You said you never had.
Because that ain't count. He was on the roster. He wasn't on the team. It's a difference. He was on there for 1 week, and that was because I was waiting for the waiver wire to go through. Yeah, I shipped him right off. What do you mean? He ain't start for me. When he 3-step drop, 5-step drop, I am not sweating at all. I am not scared. I don't fear him as a thrower. Cam, you don't know. It's like this. You don't know. He might bomb that thing. He might hit him in the slot. He can hit a receiver in stride. You feel me? It's like he a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? He a quarterback with abilities. This is a running back with an arm. It's not the same thing.
Dude, he's a better passer than Cam.
We need to turn the show off. Because he's talking crazy. He must be tired.
No, I'm about to look it up.
You can look it up all you want. You're not changing my mind. So, like, you're wasting your time. Listen. Cam don't run like no running back. He don't look like no running back. Lamar Halfback Jackson is a running back. Like, what are we even talking about?
Because you call him a running back, and Cam invented the position.
Michael Vick invented the position.
Yeah, but Vick was a thrower. He was a pocket passer first.
But listen, when they draw comparison to Lamar, they don't bring up Cam name. They bring up Michael Vick name. You looking for things where there are none. Look at him scraping, trying to find some statistics that'll validate his argument.
Found them.
Why so quiet then?
Huh? Because I'm just looking.
You found it, but you ain't found what you looking for. It sound like.
Well, passing percentage, Cam is 54%, Lamar is 64%.
Hey, he's been in the league how long? Come on.
I'm just saying.
And then there was that year in New England. Like, they didn't have no receivers. They did not have any receivers.
Okay.
And
I
it's
got
60% good for a quarterback? No,
No.
at least 70%.
Huh?
At least 70% for an efficient quarterback.
Well, no, because actually 2 years ago he had the highest efficiency in the league,
That was 2 years ago.
or a year ago, something like that.
It wasn't recent. What are we talking
Hey
about?
man, I know that he a sore subject for you. I'm talking about Cam.
A sore subject.
Yeah, you sensitive about Cam.
It ain't even got nothing to do with Cam. You trying to talk to me about this quarter runner and his contract? And that. I'm like,
I'm just saying, Cam did the same thing.
nah, he didn't.
People did not fear Cam for his arm. They feared him for his running.
Cause he'll run over you, but that ain't. They wasn't worried about getting juked out their shoes or spin move or every other running back move. Like
And when the Bucs was running, they didn't fear him for no juke moves. They feared him for running over you, just like Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry ain't really running over folks. He's stiff arming with a.
It's the same thing.
With a reckless abandon. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. Cause he tried to run over Robert Spillane in the middle and he got met. Like, no, that ain't what it is.
What you think, Joe?
I think we have gone on entirely too long talking about whether or not Lamar.
He look like he
Jackson is
trying to
going
juice the subject when it's simple. He's a running back. Like it is what it is. Ain't no comparison. It ain't no comparison. It ain't really nothing to talk about. Cam did the same. No, he didn't. Nobody thought about Cam like this.
Nobody.
Nobody.
Yeah. He just Cam 3.0.
I guess. All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all rocking out with us. We stretched this out to an hour, just a little bit over an hour. If it's your first time listening, subscribe, follow, do whatever. You know what I'm saying? Double M, closing statements.
First, stand up.
Ugh. Joe?
Looking forward to the NBA playoffs, and I'm looking forward to my hiatus. Not because of y'all, though.
Your hiatus.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
He taking a 2-episode break.
I told you it's gonna be a month.
A month?
Yeah, it's gonna be a month.
How many hours are there in a day? 24, right?
Mm-hmm.
And 24 times 7 is what is it, 28 plus 140, 160. It's 100. It's 168. It's 168 hours in a week. You ain't got 1 hour out of what? Out of all 168 of them joints
He ain't not in a month.
with 3 off days.
I'm calling it 1 month. I'm calling it.
He missing 2 weeks, bro. That's it. He ain't got an hour. You ain't got an hour after 2 weeks.
Okay.
You gonna miss the playoffs. Dang, Kawhi. I didn't know. Like, make it official, Joe. How much was you planning on missing? What's going on?
I'm not gonna make it official.
What's going on?
Nah,
In 4 weeks, baby.
Bro, that's crazy. That's crazy.
You see,
After the
he can neither confirm or deny.
after the second week, it be regular. Like it be regular. Like, yo, you can't be that enthralled with another person for so long. You start to get toxic. I'm trying to tell you. I ain't gonna tell you nothing. I ain't gonna tell you nothing. We tried to tell somebody else. Man, not incredible. Not
Hey,
terrible.
Joe, you do you, man. You do you, Joe.
Like
you
I
take your month.
Like I said,
Your month.
not incredible, not a terrible. Just relax.